Hi, crafters. Um, I'm opening the chat box, so if you respond, I can see what you guys are saying. I first will adjust my hair a little bit. um, I know I'm coming on a second live today, but it's just because a few people emailed me over the last few days, and I just remembered that I was forgotten to tell you about this. Just so you know, please do me a favor, let all your crafty friends watch this live, because there is now like a trend that some AliExpress sellers are opening their own web shop. And it's just a web shop, so when you visit it, you won't notice that it's from um, AliExpress sellers, if you know what I mean, and people from China. Hi, Jennifer. Debbie was looking for your email address, Jennifer. In the last live stream, she was asking for you, for your email address. But to complete my story, yesterday or the day before, I got an email from a sweet lady who told me, Nicole, do you know that the die set from your carousel is sold by a website called, and I'm now going to try it to say it correctly, madamcrafty.com. She sent me a link and I went over and I saw that they really were selling my die set, but without the bottom parts. And I believe, if I'm correct, because I don't have the link anymore, they took it down after I sent them a very angry email. But they were selling the die set for this carousel that I designed for almost 3 times as much as you can buy it in any store, the one that I designed it for. So please, 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 please be careful. Hi, Monica. Hi, Janice. Hi, Francine. Hi, Linda. Please make sure that you don't buy any dies from that website, because they are stealing designs. I put the links in the description under this live, and check out the price difference between the two. Because they also, and that's what I discovered, they have a journaling page that I designed for Surprise Creations on there. And in euros, to give you an idea, in euros, they are selling it for €21.55. If I look on Surprise Creations, who I designed the set for, Surprise Creations is selling the same journaling page. They even took the pictures from Surprise Creations for €6.87. I also Googled at the reviews of the store from Madam Crafty, and they are really stealing your money. So if you pay them, you won't get any dies. Please make sure that you tell your friends to stay away from that website. Yeah, that's really wrong. Yeah. Listen, how do I'm going to explain this? I know it will be a little bit of a long story, but the problem with some AliExpress sellers is they are so eager to sell. They start up their own little factory, take on as much as staff as they can, with a lot of different email addresses. And that's also what happened with In-Love Art Shop. In-Love Art Shop is also, I think, that's my personal opinion, a very shady, or how do you say that correctly, dodgy website. There are sellers that don't want to, or they see their bosses make a lot of money on selling dies, for instance, and they start a normal website. This way, they don't have to pay AliExpress a commission, and what they do is they steal designs from the companies they worked at and then produce them in their own factory, put them on their own dodgy website, ask way more than the original ones. So all the dice you can find over there, especially with Madame Crafty or Crafty, I don't know, Madame Crafty, the dice they are selling there are 4, 5, 6 times as expensive as you can find them normally on AliExpress with any seller over there. So please make sure you tell your friends to never buy anything from them. They even asked me to participate or to design for them, or I didn't know what they had in mind. I have a long email chat with them from months ago, and yesterday or the day before yesterday, I got an email from a lady and telling me that they stole not only my carousel design, but also the journaling page. And I think when I will investigate more, I will find a few more of my designs. But if you go there, you will notice that all the pictures that are on there are all pictures they stolen off AliExpress sellers. So even the pictures they sell, the only thing they are interested in is making as much money as they can and not ship things out. Because I even Googled it. And if you see how many bad reviews people are leaving on all kinds of websites about Madame Crafty, yeah, I just want to warn you. I feel like that's my obligation to do that. They need a spanking or a good whooping. Yeah, I think so too, Jennifer. I think so too. But I that's the same thing with In Love Art Shop. I know that a lot of YouTubers get dice from them and promote them. But what I noticed and that I think is very, let me call it odd, is that I had almost 17 different people from In Love Art Shop that sent me an email, and then not all at once, but every 3 or 4 weeks I get another name with a different kind of email saying they work for In Love Art Shop and if I would design for them. And I will never ever design for them anymore because I did once and they adjusted all the files that I made. And for example, I made something in 4 inches and they produced it in 2 inches. So they reduced the cost price of the dice. And because they could use my name, they thought to get wealthy over the fact that they had my design. But they didn't tell the people that they adjusted my design. That I discovered later when I got my dice in and noticed that they were way smaller than the size I designed them in. It's just to make you aware of the websites that pop up, and you can notice if it's a dodgy website because then it doesn't have any address on it. It doesn't say this is our team and for instance an about us section where you see actual names from actual people with pictures. But especially what especially is missing is the addresses. There is no building, no states, no country, no telephone number. So make sure that when you buy dice elsewhere, that you are sure that it's not an old AliExpress seller, if you know what I mean. And you should advise AliExpress as well. Yeah, they did, Ingrid. I know, but the problem is that even the AliExpress sellers themselves, like Monica from Surprise Creations, I send her an email and send her a link of the stolen design, and even she told me that she couldn't do anything about it. The lady who sent me an email 2 days ago about my carousel, that it was stolen and sold there, I sent an email and they responded to me And I told them, listen, take it down. You don't want to be stolen as well, or that it's something stolen from you as well. Take it down. I think they did. I can't find it at this moment anymore, but maybe in a week or two, they think, well, Nicole will not check, and they put it back on there. They even stole photos. Where they got them, I don't know. But yeah, make sure that you never ever buy my designs on websites that are not an AliExpress website. I only sell designs to AliExpress sellers, not to In Love Art Shops, not to Madame Crafty, or whatever the name of the website is. I only sell my designs to AliExpress sellers. That way, I know I always have somebody to contact. That way, I can have you guys back when, for example, you get a die in that doesn't work, or is it correct, or that stuff. That's why I only sell my designs to people I can contact in another way that you can contact them, because you only can do that through AliExpress. I understand. I saw them for the first time yesterday, and you're right, Nicole, they are very expensive. Yeah, and dodgy. Yeah. Naomi, I wish I knew about In Love Art Shop, because I got 3 dies from them and they all weren't good. Yeah, just glad I spent only 21. Only ordered from them because friends shared the page. Yeah, Naomi, that happens a lot. And you have to understand, I know why some YouTube ladies, how do I explain this? Because I don't want to offend anybody. I don't want to sound mean. I mean this with all the respect I have in my body. But there are so many people who would love to get free dice sent to. And I understand that. I totally get that. I've been there myself too, way before I designed dice. But they are so blind of happiness and gratefulness that they don't think of investigating what the owners are, if you know what I mean. I'm trying really, really hard to explain it the best I can in my best English, and with respect to all of the ladies, because they all work hard. I know how much work it is to make good samples and then make a good YouTube video. So please know that I mean it with all the respect I have in my body. But yeah, Sabine, they do. And they do that because they know that starting YouTubers are eager to get free dice in. And they take advantage of that. And they use them to get more exposure. So please, please make sure that you only buy my designs, if you want my designs, of course, from AliExpress sellers and not on those dodgy websites. I also know that not all YouTubers tell what's my design and what's not my design. And I don't need to be on a pedestal or to be, oh, this is from Nicole. I'm not like that. If you find a die exciting and it gives you creativity, buy it. If you can buy it, buy it. I don't need to be called out, but the only reason I wished they did is so you know where to buy it for the cheapest price, and to respect the seller who is willing to invest in my designs, and for the fact that they take a chance on, how do I say that? You guys give me the ideas, I make them, and they believe in the ideas you guys gave me. It's sometimes so hard to explain things in the right way. I know I try to do my best, but please know. Yeah, I know, but the yeah, I I so wish that people won't fall for their tricks, and there was even a sweet lady who contacted me, told me she got an email from a lady. That's a good example, I think. Um, Telling her that she had a website like In Love Art Shop and Madame Crafty, and that she would love to send her free dice if she would promote them. And that lady, and I can understand, I've been there, I've been on that site. She was so excited, the fact that there were people were willing to send her free dice just for promotional um, causes. And I was so happy that she first contacted me, because she told them, listen, I love to do that, but do you have designs that Nicole made? They told her, yes, we do. So she contacted me and she asked me, Nicole, did you design for a new seller? A seller who isn't on AliExpress? And I had something like, no. What's the name of the lady who contacted you? And she said, the name of the lady is Candy. And I said, no, well, I don't know any lady who is called Candy. You have to understand, Chinese people have a Chinese name and a more European English name. So, for instance, anyone's called Lu Min in China, and her name in European English is Rose. That kind of stuff. So they have two names. And I told her, I don't know anyone who is called Candy. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm positive. I know all the names from the sellers that I work for. And I told her, listen, ask them for a link to the website. And then the lady told her, no, we have to start up the new website. But since the dice are ready, we like to send you the dice in advance. And I had something like, okay, listen, you must do what you think is the best for you. If you want to take on those dice, that's fine by me. But please know, I did not design dice for anyone who is called Candy. And the funny thing was, 2 days later, another lady called me or contacted me, told me that she got a funny email from anyone who was called Heather. And she told me, no, they don't have the website ready, but they are telling me that they have dice that you designed. And I have something like, I don't know any Heather. I have no clue. So there is something funny going on behind the scenes. I don't know what. That's all the information I have. But be careful where you buy your dice. You don't have to buy my designs. I'm only trying to save you from a disaster. No, that's not a good way to say it. From spending your hard-earned money on a website that maybe or not will send you the dice you paid for. And I like to warn you, if you have the wish to do AliExpress haul videos or die haul videos on your new YouTube channel, don't let yourself be blinded by the fact they are willing to send you something for free. Check them out and make sure they are paying designers to really design one. Check the dice out that they have in their website, because most of the times you can find the same dice on AliExpress. So that's why I came on to warn you guys. Thank you for sharing this information with us. It's a shame. Yeah, I totally agree, Scribe for Life. I think at this point I've ordered just about every purse die I have designed. I'm loving making a wanted tote bag dies now. I've got the glasses shop dies. Love your designs. Thank you, Naomi. That's why I use the links you provide to purchase your designs and only purchase from sellers that have good reviews. Yeah, and it's Cruz. It's not only um, um, how do I say that? Um, because if you go to the website of Madame Crafty, the reviews on there, my goodness, I think every web shop wished such a good reviews, but they are staged. You can see it in every single word because, yeah, the way it's written, even I, as a Dutch girl who doesn't speak very English very well, notice that it can't be a good website. It's too obvious. In the Netherlands, we say they put it on way too thick. And I think you know what I mean with that. I hope. The company you are talking pops up and ad on Facebook. Perhaps you should contact Facebook. Jacqueline, sweetie, it's what they do is if they get too many bad reviews or if their name is on too many websites, review websites in a bad way, they close their shop, open a new one, and they can start all over. So it's yeah, it's something you can't stop them to do. Sabine, oh, I think yeah. Yeah, sorry, Sabine. I was reading what you are saying, but I think I missed a few things. The last time I purchased something from an AD from Facebook and never received the item, and since I used PayPal, they refused to give my money back. I won't buy online again. Yeah, that's the same thing with the Facebook ads. All things, the craziest items you find in Facebook ads, don't buy them. Go to AliExpress, look them up over there because there are also a lot of websites who opened, they buy in bulk from AliExpress and then sell for 3 or 4 times the same stuff. I had it with tape rollers. I had it with funny items like stands for your cell phone. There was a Facebook ad for this stand, for instance. They sold this stand, this little thingy, and they had a perfect video on Facebook ads. They sold this for about $34. I went over to AliExpress and I bought mine for 4. So all the things you see on Facebook ads are 99% coming from AliExpress. So if you see something that you think is interesting in a Facebook ad, type it in AliExpress. You will find it way cheaper, and yeah, it's coming from there. So be careful, please. These people are crazy. Yeah, you can say that, Butterbell. Caitlin, hi Nicole, I love your dice and bought some of the retro ones, the tape and the Game Boy style one. Will only buy from the sellers you design for. Thank you, Caitlin. And please know that I don't do this so you only buy my designs. No, because AliExpress is full of designs from others. I don't know where all the stores get their designs. I know that a lot of stores steal designs. My point of doing this live stream is trying to warn you to not spend your money on dodgy Facebook ads and dodgy cutting dice seller websites that are selling the dice for 3 or 4 times as much as the original one from the original seller. The same with stamps. Yeah, I know. I will never buy without a good investigation. Always investigate. Always look them up. Yes, the dishonest con artists are always out there. It's the buyer that who has paid attention to where they order from. Buyers need to stop buying from them. I totally agree. My son has stations overseas and tries buying him some stuff on Facebook. Lost my money and never got it. Yeah, even my aunt. My aunt is 83. She bought from a Dodgy website, also through a Facebook ad, a small stand that she could put next to her bed for a laptop. She paid about €50. That's about $65. She never got it. So please be careful with those Facebook ads. I don't say that they are all dodgy, but most of them. Hi, Fancy. You got me live before. On live. Always seem to miss it and miss the big donation giveaway. Ah, sweetie. I like to know your advice. Thank you. Uh, Thank you, Sabine. And I always have the best interest in all of you guys, because I think when you know information that can prevent others to fall for those kind of selling tricks, yeah. And especially if you have a YouTube channel, if you want to do fun haul videos, if you are contacted by some companies, check them out completely before you let yourself in with them. I know how fun it is to get free dice shipped to you, but if you promote them and people trust you and invest their money and buy the designs you are promoting and don't get anything in, they will look at you. So make sure you're sure that you are working with people who you can trust. I think you are obligated to the people who follow you on YouTube, and that's why I do these kind of videos to warn you guys and warn your crafty friends, especially for those Facebook ads and for uh, dodgy cutting die selling websites like Madam Crafty and In Love Art Shop. Yeah, and trust me, I've spoken to more people than I wished about that they bought a die on In Love Art Shop, thought that I designed it. Then I had to disappoint them that I didn't design that. But the biggest disappointment they had was they spent more money and the cutting dies are missing cutting lines, or cut where they need to score, or are way smaller than they advertise for. So yeah, be careful. Police cannot do a thing about it here in the Netherlands. Yeah, I know. Poor aunt. So she lost belief in people. No, she didn't. She was a little bit stubborn, Sabine. But I told her, Aunt Dini, please, if you want to buy something, ask me, because I know so much more than you do about those kind of Facebook ads. And yeah, she promised me the next time she wants to buy something that she saw on a Facebook ad, she would look on AliExpress. I even opened her own AliExpress account, and she's 83 years old, the sweetheart. Yeah. Yeah, I think so too, Diana. It happens a lot. Yeah, I think so too. But please do me a favor, spread the word around that your crafty friends don't fall for the same stuff as others are already lost their money on. That's something I wished um, a lot more crafters knew. I know how those ads can pull you in and make you buy the stuff, and I think it's so wrong for them to not send you the items. Stubborn, yeah, she is. She is a little bit stubborn, but what do you want at age 83? Yeah, but she's a sweetheart, and now she she promised me never to do it again. So let's hope so. Because I also discovered that it wasn't her first time she fell for the Facebook ad. It was the third time this happened, and now she had the guts to contact me and tell me what she did. So, and I told her, "Oh my goodness, no!" And did you spend a lot? And she told me, "Oh, the table was about 50 euros," and I had something like, "Oh, she already has not a lot of money to be spending or to spend." And oh, I was a little bit sad that she lost the 50 euros. I see many German craft videos and I will warn them. Yeah, please do. Please do. If we all warn each other, I think that's the best way we can prevent them from stealing our money and stealing designs from other people and companies, because I saw a lot of them. I also saw that they stole a design from what's the name of the dye set company? It's they always have purple dyes. Oh, come on, I can't remember the name. They always have filigree kind of dyes. I can't remember the name, but I went over to Modern Crafty and looked what kind of dyes they had, and a lot of them I recognize. Yeah, I don't trust most advertisement, only word of mouth from people personal experience. That's smart. Yeah. Crafter's Companion. Yes, Sherry. That's the one I meant. Thank you. No, no, not Tattered Laced. I think the one I saw was from a mini album, and I think it was from Crafter's Companion. Yeah, yeah, it's stealing. Yeah, that sure is. Okay, I'm not going to bore you anymore. Um, Make sure your crafty friends know. Keep them from falling in the tricks of them. And yeah, I hope then we can all buy at safer places and make them stop selling. And if you have a YouTube channel and if they tell you, "Listen, Nicole designed them, can I send them to you so you promote?" Ask me. Ask me. I'm more than willing to say yes or no or chat with you. That's no problem at all. Yeah. Thank you all for your time. Thank you for being here. And I wish you all a nice day. Bye bye.